Hello, free world and YouTube. Well, I was just talking about it, but looks like I'm actually going to be doing it. I am going to practice my freedom to travel. I'm going to get a lot of resistance and I'm going to get a lot of support, but I'm going to take it all the way. And in this video, I hope you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Here are my license plates. Galatians 5:1, Bennett versus Boggs, 1 Ball W60, Chicago Motor Coach versus Chicago. These are going to be my plates on my truck. That's what I'm going to be putting on. Okay, I'm going to be sending my plates back. This is a letter for the Department of Motor Vehicles. I'm returning your plates and asking you to remove my truck from your system. I no longer wish to register my automobile with your corporation. I registered it due to the threat of fines and arrest. It has come to my understanding that I am a free man on the land. I do not need permission to travel or move my property on public roads. If you take any legal action, I must assure you that I am prepared to see it through. I will hold your corporation accountable and take legal action against you, Department of Motor Vehicles, and the state. Here are some information for your record. So I put some court cases in here. I'm also going to be throwing in the Bill of Rights and some United States codes of my civil rights. Let's see, what else do I got? And I'm going to be carrying a packet with me, so whenever I get pulled over. I have a saying here by Ronald Reagan. Freedom is more than one generation away from extinction. We did not pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. We must fight for, protect, and hand it on to them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like to live in the United States when men were free. Here's a picture of Arlington Cemetery. My affidavit of truth. And it's been notarized. Took it to the notary. I also got little thing for the peace officer. I got some United States codes of my civil actions, which is the most famous one, 42 USC SS 1983 and 18 USC SS 242. Definitely look that up. Lots of good stuff. And I also have memorandum of laws where the rights are secured by the constitutions are involved. There can be no rulemaking or legislation which would abrogate them. Miranda versus Arizona. The claim of exercise of the constitutional rights cannot be converted into a crime. Miller versus U.S. There can be no sanction penalties imposed upon one become of his exercise of constitutional rights. Sharir versus Coolin. No state shall convert a liberty into a privilege, license it, or attach a fee to it. Murdoch versus Pennsylvania. If a state converts a liberty into a privilege, the citizens can engage in a right to impunity. We got Schultzworth versus Birmingham. Oh wow, lots of good stuff here. And I also got the United Nations Declaration. Everyone has a right to freedom of movement and resides within the borders of each state. That's from the United Nations. And who's big on the United Nations? We are. So, again, I'm doing it for our liberties, and I'm doing for what the direction of our country is going. Here's the little thing about Sacramento, and the state auditor reports significant problems on Thursday on how California agencies collected and spent money from certain specialty license plate funds, including loss of more than $22 million in revenue that could have been used for programs to help veterans, college students, firefighters, and others. Governor Jerry Brown and lawmakers sought to audit, and after investigation last year by the Associated Press and part of the AP, found that the money in September 11th memorial license plate fund that was intended to help the victims and families of law enforcement had been diverted to other programs. I mean, come on. Our government is corrupt. We need accountability. It just goes on and telling you what's going on here. Plus, I also have, sorry about that, little thing about traveling is a right to travel, and but the main focus of why I'm doing this is this: all these fallen soldiers, every single one of them. I don't even know them, but they died for what I have, and that's my freedom. For your freedom too. Please comment on my YouTube. Anything that you want to say, I mean, slide it up. Let me know. Alright, bye. This is one of many coming to you.